They live remarkably long, these elders in Japan. They often live well past 90, sometimes 100, and do so with a vibrant clarity, physical strength, and deep connection to their communities. What is their secret? It isn't found in complicated diet plans or a cupboard full of supplements. Their longevity seems woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, a quiet tapestry of simple choices rooted in tradition, balance, and a profound respect for the present moment. Gerontologists, scientists who study aging, have spent years observing these exceptional populations. They focused particularly on regions like Okinawa, known as a blue zone for its high number of centenarians, but also on areas like Nagano and Shimane, where healthy aging is remarkably common. These studies reveal not some hidden miracle cure, but a collection of accessible, often overlooked habits. There are 5 key lessons that frequently emerge from studying these long-living individuals. They are deceptively simple, so much so that they might seem insignificant to those looking for dramatic interventions or quick fixes. Yet, it is precisely in their ordinariness that their power lies. The first lesson speaks to our relationship with food. Eating until you are only about 80% full. This ancient Okinawan principle, known as hara hachibu, isn't about calorie restriction in the Western sense. It's about mindful eating, stopping before true fullness sets in, leaving a little space. It prevents the digestive system from being constantly overburdened, and over decades, this gentle restraint seems to contribute to better metabolic health. It's not a diet, it's a philosophy of moderation at the table. The second lesson involves movement, but not in the way we usually think of it. It's not about hitting the gym for an intense workout or jogging 5 miles. Instead, it's about walking short distances multiple times throughout the day. It's the stroll to the local market, the walk to visit a neighbor, the slow amble around the garden. It's movement integrated seamlessly into the rhythm of life, avoiding long periods of sedentary stillness. The third lesson touches upon the soul, maintaining a sense of ikigai, a purpose for living. Even in old age, these elders often have a reason to get up in the morning. It might be tending a garden, caring for grandchildren, participating in community activities, or practicing a craft. This sense of purpose provides motivation, keeps the mind engaged, and fosters social connection, all vital components of healthy aging. It gives direction and meaning to the passing years. Now, the fourth lesson is perhaps the most surprising, and to many the most profound because it's hidden in plain sight. It isn't about food or a grand purpose. It's about something you do, or could do, almost without thinking. This habit is woven into the mundane tasks of the day, repeated small physical movements that seem utterly unremarkable. This might be the gentle stooping required to tend a small bonsai tree. It could be the repeated motion of sweeping a stone path or a wooden floor. It includes the act of frequently getting up and down from a low seat on the floor, a common practice in traditional Japanese homes. These aren't planned exercise sessions. They are simply part of living.
Scientists are now giving a name to this type of activity: incidental motion. It refers to the low-effort physical movements that are a natural byproduct of daily routines, the kind of movement that doesn't feel like work. Unlike the often dreaded trip to the gym or a scheduled exercise class, incidental motion is woven into the fabric of simply being in the world. There's no mental resistance to overcome, no gear to pack, no special time slot needed. You just do it as part of living. Why is this seemingly insignificant movement so powerful, especially for older bodies? Research shows that these low-level, frequent movements have remarkable benefits. They improve blood flow throughout the body, including to the brain, which helps maintain cognitive function. They keep joints flexible and mobile, preventing the stiffness and rigidity that can make even simple tasks difficult as we age. They strengthen muscles gradually and consistently. A fascinating longevity report from 2023, compiled by the Japanese Ministry of Health, highlighted the impact of these unconscious movements. It found that for elders aged 75 and over, incorporating these types of incidental motions into their daily lives significantly reduced their risk of frailty. The report indicated a staggering 43% lower risk compared to those with more sedentary routines, even if the latter engaged in occasional bursts of more intense exercise. This suggests that constant, gentle movement might be more protective against age-related decline than sporadic, intense activity. Think about the cumulative effect. Bending to water plants multiple times a day, kneeling and rising to sit on the floor for meals or tea, the rhythmic motion of sweeping. Each individual movement is small, requiring minimal effort, but performed consistently, day after day, year after year, they add up. They keep the body limber, balanced, and strong in ways that an hour at the gym 3 times a week simply cannot replicate. They ensure the body is used gently in a multitude of ways throughout the entire day. These habits from Japanese elders are striking precisely because they aren't hard. They don't require special equipment or a change in diet or a new expensive program. They are natural, intuitive ways of moving and living that have been practiced for generations. Perhaps one reason Western elders, and society at large, tend to overlook them is because they seem too ordinary to matter. We are conditioned to believe that health benefits come from things that are difficult, scheduled, or require significant effort or expense. We seek the dramatic intervention, the latest superfood, the most intense workout regimen. The quiet wisdom of sweeping a floor or sitting on the ground for meals or tea feels too simple, too mundane to hold the key to living a long, healthy life. Yet these are precisely the habits that seem to preserve function, maintain independence, and contribute to a deep sense of well-being and joy in old age. They are a reminder that longevity isn't just about adding years to life, but adding life to years, keeping the body and mind capable and engaged in the everyday beauty of existence. The gentle creak of old wooden floorboards as someone walks across them, the steady rhythm of breath during quiet tea time, the feeling of cool stone beneath bare feet when stepping into a garden. These aren't just sensory details. They are moments imbued with the quiet power of these simple, life-affirming habits.
Consider the story of Masako, a woman I had the privilege of meeting who is 94 years old. Her home was modest and filled with light, her movements graceful and deliberate. When I asked her about her routine, she spoke with a gentle smile. "Every morning," she told me, "I sweep the stone path outside my door. Even if there were no leaves, even if it rained the night before and it's clean, I sweep it." She described it not as a chore, but as a ritual. "It is how I greet the day with movement," she explained. "It connects me to the ground, and the rhythm is calming. It keeps my knees strong, yes, but it also keeps my spirit clear." That simple act, the rhythmic motion of sweeping, embodies the profound power of incidental movement. It's not a high-impact exercise. It doesn't burn hundreds of calories in one go, but it involves bending, reaching, twisting, walking. A whole range of gentle movements performed consistently. Over the decades, this daily ritual has kept Masako's joints mobile, her muscles engaged, and her balance steady. But it's more than just physical. Her sweeping ritual is also an example of ikigai. It gives her a purpose, a way to contribute to the beauty of her surroundings. It includes a form of walking, moving from one end of the path to the other. It sets a calm, mindful tone for the start of her day, much like the quiet tea time practiced by others. Her one simple habit, encapsulates multiple lessons of longevity. It makes you pause and think, doesn't it, that something as ordinary as sweeping a floor could hold such significant power in preserving health and vitality into the 10th decade of life. We search so far afield for answers, when sometimes they are right there, embedded in the simple acts we might rush through or delegate away. The wisdom here isn't about adopting an entirely new lifestyle overnight. It's about appreciating the small movements that already exist in our lives, and perhaps consciously adding a few more. It's a gentle suggestion to replace one sedentary moment each day with a simple motion. Instead of using an electric mixer, perhaps stir by hand. Instead of letting the vacuum handle everything, maybe get down with a dustpan and brush. Instead of sitting while talking on the phone, take a slow walk around the room or the garden. Let your body move naturally, without labeling it as exercise or attaching expectations of weight loss or muscle gain. Just move because it is the body's natural state, because it feels good, because it connects you to the physical world around you. Feel the simple grace in folding laundry by hand, the quiet satisfaction in watering plants, the steady rhythm of sweeping a porch. These small, ordinary habits, often hidden in the routines of long-living elders, offer a profound lesson. Longevity and vitality aren't always found in the complex or the strenuous. More often, they are nurtured in the simple, consistent, gentle movements that fill the spaces between the day's planned activities. They are found in living mindfully, moving naturally, and finding purpose and joy in the everyday. Which small, perhaps unnoticed habit do you already do that adds movement or meaning to your day? Perhaps there is quiet power there, waiting to be recognized.